Hello there. I realize I've done several pictures on our camping stuff, but nothing does better than a single video. This is my e-bike. It's an electric bike with an electric control right here on the handle. This is the throttle to it. I don't have the batteries on it right now because I'm not necessarily doing anything. But this guy can haul butt up to 20 miles an hour on the road without even thinking about it. And I have taken this cooler and turned it into a trailer for the bike. And this cooler right now is carrying two 1-gallon empty milk jugs. And the reason for that, and it will grow, is because I go down to the lake with this. I fill these jugs up, bring them back to the camper, and I have this filter that I can screw onto that gallon and squeeze that gallon into another gallon and have completely purified water. So as long as that's all we're doing, we have plenty of water. Another thing we do with the water, you'll notice that Home Depot bucket beside it. This isn't the one we use. This is the one that uses the stuff for the bathroom. But what we do is we fill that guy up with water from the lake. The lake water in average temperature is about 40 to 50 degrees. So what we do is we fill that thing up, bring it beside the camper, set it down beside the camper, and take all of our drinks and stuff and dump them in that water. And when I say stuff, I mean food that's in sealed containers. Drop them in that water, and once a day I change out that water, not because it's dirty, but because it has warmed up just a little bit. And that is literally our refrigerator, and we have lost no food on that idea of how to keep water cool or how to keep food from spoiling. One of the biggest things that we had come into on that was I watched a MASH deal, and they said in order to keep food cool they took it down to the river, and I realized, that's actually not only the best idea, but if we go to a lake or a river and just dip water out of it once a day, the average temperature, because that lid is always shut, is about 40 to 50 degrees, which is almost the same temperature inside of a refrigerator. And remember, we're only talking one day. So if I take two of those, I dump everything out, fill it up, and then I go down to the lake and get another one. When I'm finished with it, I just simply dump that one out and pour all the contents into the other and keep going. That's my refrigerator system for camping. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is to show you guys what I have been trying to do in pictures that really don't do it justice. When we go camping, we go with it looking something like this right here. I say something like because this tarp has been stretched just a little due to the fact we had some stuff underneath it to bring back to town. That's the beauty of what we've got for this top end. Excuse me. It is actually two water rafts, or two air mattresses that wouldn't hold air. They had tiny holes all over them. So we cut off the top part of them and turned them into two waterproof canvases. No water gets inside because of that. Back here, we have the shot of the two decks that go on the back of this. I will be putting out another video soon about how we build this thing up in a matter of a couple of minutes so that you can see everything rather than seeing a picture and saying how cute. Now, one of the fundamentals that I required of myself is to be able to use this thing for anything I wanted at any time I wanted. So if you'll notice these boards right here that go down, I have one on all four corners that are actually in straps. The reason for that is because This whole thing is supposed to be able to be stripped down to a flatbed, which I showed everybody a picture of that at one time. And as of now, in about 30 minutes or so, I can have this whole thing stripped down to a flatbed trailer. Or I can put these walls on and stop right there and have a 3-sided trailer. Or if I want a camper, well, you get the point. Everything is just where it can be broken down or built up. This is the toolbox that sits on the front of the trailer, which also carries the battery, which we use for the AC inside the trailer. This is basically the concept trailer. It is real light. I can't hardly feel myself hauling it, but when I get it all set up and set out, it is fully loaded and it feels like you're at home. That's what this first video was about, is before everything gets torn down. I will be setting up another video on how the other part works. Talk to you later.